Well, hello. It's been a while. Let's see what's going on here. Got a leg. Here we go. Audio. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Come in, Tokyo. What's up, EQ? How's the audio? Does it sound okay? I've been having trouble with it in the past. Hope it sounds alright. Might have to put a bullet in it. I just seen a ring of death, which that ain't good. What's up, Deuce? EQ audio is perfect. Well, I'm surprised. Past few times I've went live, it's been muffled and I don't know, crazy crap. I upped the picture to 720p, I believe. It was on 480, and I don't know how it got there. I went in and looked at the settings, changed it to 720. I guess that's what we're rocking. What's up, George? Yeah, we're on 720p. George is in the house. How you doing? Yeah, I've been under the weather a little bit, guys. What's up, JCB? Day Sunday. Friday, the doctor cut a hole in my stomach. I still got a hole in my stomach. They sent me home with no pain medicine, no antibiotics. Not been a good week. I come down with all this illness last Thursday, a week ago, and I made it through. Saturday was my worst day, and Monday I got just a drain in my stomach. I had a cyst come up, and this infection was going all the way through my back. I've got back trouble anyway, so all this infection just running rampant through my body, and I give the doctor blood and some urine on the 1st of April. They done a blood test on me, did all my blood work for my blood sugar and stuff, and a good thing. My blood sugar has dropped down from my A1C dropped down from 10 down to 7.1. Doctor's happy about that. I'm happy I don't have to take a shot. So, yeah, dude, I've had a lot of infection through my stomach, through my back, and he was going to give me some antibiotics and some pain medicine. Nurse didn't call it in. So I'll deal with that in the morning. So I've got to go back and see the doctor at 3 o'clock tomorrow evening, have this bandage changed, and I got a wick stuck up in me. Last time I had one of these done, they put a surgical tube up in me. And this time he put a wick in there. And I was laying on the operating table. He was stuffing this thing inside. He said, "You don't feel that?" And I said, "No, it feels okay." He said, "This is the worst part about it to most people." He said, "You're backwards." I said, "Well, I guess I am." And he just kept poking it in there like it was supposed to be killing me and stuff. But when he stuck me with the needles and cut me, I could feel all that. It's painful. Not fun. But a little bit of pain will cure all this and get me healed up. I'm all for that, guys. I don't know how long we'll go live tonight. Sorry to drop in and say hello to y'all. I flew a little bit on Fred's fly-in the other night. A little bit. My battery pack's low on my radio. I quit flying. And I ain't took time to charge my batteries. Yeah, Wild Bill, I'm still kicking. How are you? I had a lot of things on my mind to talk to the doctor about. When he told me, he said, "We need to cut that now." Everything that's on my mind went out the door after that. Because I didn't want to be cut on that day, Friday. Not at all. But doctor knows best, so he got me in and out. I was in there around 2 hours that Friday. I think I got out. I got there at 1:30 and got out of there about 3:38 in the evening. So they run me through the mill. This morning I feel pretty good. I slept good last night. Woke up feeling pretty good. And the more I'm up, the more irritated it gets. So I can tell it's a 100% improvement. I hope I get a good bill of health. Maybe they'll take that wick out tomorrow. He might repack it. I'm not sure. I told my doctor, I said, "This is like pig cutting days on the farm." He just laughed. We used to take little boar pigs and fix them right up to be meat hogs back when we were young. I feel sorry for them pigs, and they probably feel sorry for me Friday. I know what them pigs went through. Trust me. I feel like I've been gunshot in the gut or cut 2 times. Pain's been great, guys. Not fun at all. So what's kicking with y'all? I done told you about my war stories. Y'all been flying? How's the weather out west? Treat them pigs right, and they taste great. My grandpa, he was something else. He'd bring a 400-pound boar in, and he'd say, "Come on, boys, we're gonna make a meat hog out of him." And my uncles, my daddy, my grandpa, all of us kids would have to we'd we'd tie that 400-pound pig down, lay on him, try to keep from getting bit, and my uncle working on him. He'd make a meat hog out of him too. He'd give $75 for a 400-pound boar. He'd make a meat hog out of it. That's how I growed up. What's up, Roach Coach? How's my heli man? I've been out of it, guys. My brother passed away on the 18th of March, and I'd made plans to go up there on a Saturday the next morning to see him. And I got a call Friday morning saying he passed away at about 4:30 that morning. So I didn't go up there that weekend. But last Saturday I went up there. We buried him on the 26th on a Saturday. I went there for the funeral. Me and my middle son. We spent the day up there, Kentucky. When I come back, that was on a Saturday the 26th. The following Thursday, I come down and got ill. I've been sick ever since. So it's not been a happy camper. Been going through a whole lot, guys. Is Fred in the house? I miss him coming in the door. Yeah, there's Fred. Fred's in the house. Thought I'd give you a break, Fred. I'd go live a little while. I don't know how long we'll stay, but we'll stay a while. I'm easy right now. Not hurting too bad. Got a hole in my stomach. I asked the doctor, I said, how does a woman go through all that pain having a baby? He looked up. We had two nurses on the side of me, and him operating on me. I said, how's a doctor? I said, how does a woman go through all that pain having a baby? John, I'm making faces and crunched up on the tables, almost hollering out. He said, they just have to. That's all he said. They just have to. I guess that's good enough answer. They just have to. Jeff and Laura, Alabama's in the house. What's up, Jeff? I hope he's got me straightened out. He cut me Friday, Fred. I gotta go back in tomorrow afternoon at 3. They gonna change the dressing and look at it. They want it to heal from the inside out instead of the outside closing up on it. They want it to drain, which I'm okay with that. You don't know what kind of misery this puts you through. It puts infections all through your body. Oh, it made my back so tender, I couldn't hardly touch my back. It's hard to sleep. And beat it all, the nurses were supposed to call in me some antibiotics and some pain medicine Friday. And I waited all weekend. Drugstore never did get my prescriptions, so I don't think they called them in. So here I've suffered a couple more days until I get it. It all work out though. They say God won't put nothing on you that you can't tolerate. I guess that's true. More than you can bear. Man can bear a whole lot if you come to think about it. It's a whole lot tougher than what you think. mentally you might not be prepared for it, but your body is prepared for it. Who's going live on Mondays now? Is Air Marshal not doing his Monday show no more? And he don't do Friday shows no more? Is he taking a break from doing live streams? I don't get notifications. Either I've been dropped off, they've unclicked my bells on many channels. So I don't, all the RC planes that comes up on me as suggested is none of my friends here. It's always somebody new. And I try to watch everybody's videos, but I think if you don't watch them in a while, I think YouTube just unclicks your bell. I probably subscribe to over 500 channels, and I probably don't even get a third of them come up on my YouTube homepage. Quinn Perkins, what's up, buddy? Make you a moderator while you're in here. All right, you ought to be golden now, Quinn. So I miss Dave's RC. I really do miss his show. And Dave's quit on Mondays, and he's quit on Fridays. So, and I don't. Kenny come live on Wednesday on GB's night, and didn't go live on his night on Thursday. Fred had a fly in on Friday, I believe it was. I hit it for a little while. God, I'm rusty on flying, especially on real flight 9.5. I know how to fly, but just banging the sticks like I want to, it don't work out that way. Kind of get rusty if you don't fly for a while. I've been meaning to get my planes out in the front yard and fly them a little bit, just haven't done it. Really hadn't felt like flying. End of March and beginning of April has not been good for me, guys. Death in the family, me being sick, not been good. If y'all would hit that thumbs up for me while you're in here. Thought Thursday was Friday until 11 a.m. I seen Dave, either he had a post on Facebook, it's been months back, it's about a granddaughter. And I don't know if it was on Instagram, I believe it was on Facebook, I seen it. I'm friends with him on Instagram, I'm friends with him on Facebook. I hardly get on Facebook. But that's the first time I've seen anything from him in a while. They say if you write him, he won't write you back, so there's no need of me bothering him. I think he all knows we want him to come back. He's like a brother from a different mother to me. Queen, you been flying in 3D planes? I see you on Instagram flying them sometimes. I think it's you that flies 3D. Deuce, you're going to slow down on that editing your videos. You're making a lot of us look bad. Last few videos you put out looks like you hired a professional that did it. I've got a few 3D planes, but I don't do anything. I just sport airbat fly. I don't try to hover or nothing like that. I just like to fly them, do some loops, rolls, things like that. I got a big 300 extra. I fly. Three D's fun. The kids gravitate to it, George, because they're quicker and they can learn it faster than us old guys can. They move their hands a lot quicker from gaming. There's a lot of moves that is synchronized in how they do it to make that plane walk. I enjoy watching them. Enjoy watching them. Juno's in the house. He's another brother from a different mother. You in blue now, Juno. What's going on, Mr. Edwards? I'll do your videos. I really enjoyed the last three that you did. I don't know how much time you put into edited the videos, but you done a real excellent job on them. I enjoyed watching them. Top notch. I carry most of my planes in a I got a 2001 S10 truck. It's got a 6-foot bed on it with a topper on it. I carry most of my big planes in the back of it. I carry 2 big planes in there, plus a small, maybe a 30 or 40-inch plane in there. Then I can put a couple of UMXs in behind my seat in the cab. In the front seat, I put on my bags, my camera gear, my flying gear, my battery packs, and all that stuff in there. There's some of it in the back. So, what's up, 6? When I go it takes me about 45 minutes to drive one way to my airfield. If I'm gonna go that far to drive down there and drive back, I'm gonna take a few planes with me. So I can make a good afternoon with it. Try to fly all 4 or 5 planes while I'm there. I got a generator. We don't have no power down there. No light sockets, no nothing where I fly. It's like bring what you want to fly and bring the battery pack. And if you don't have enough battery packs, you'll be charging in the back of your truck. I got a 1200 watt 2-stroke generator. So I can plug up my battery chargers up into it, sit it out on the ground, and charge battery packs down there in my truck, fly my planes with. Like my 300 extra, I only have 2 batteries to fit it. 4S 3300 roaring tops. That only gets you 4 minutes each flight, so 2 batteries, that's only 8 minutes of flying it. And I'm just, 8 minutes is just getting me started. I don't feel like buying another $100 worth of batteries to fly it longer. So I got to have a way to charge up the batteries while I'm there. If I fly it more than 2 times in a day. Good night, EQ. I'm glad you dropped in, buddy. Well, my truck is like a trailer, kinda, because I can leave my planes in there. Although I have left one plane in there for about a week, and the decals just rippled on it. But as far as functionality, it still works fine. But it kind of blistered the decals on one of my planes, so I decided not to leave them out there in the heat in the summer anymore. I bring everything in the house. All my planes has got a room for. They're all in a room back there. It's a plane hangar. Some of them laying on the bed. I got 2 PVC racks back there. They're plumb full. Planes on the wall, and the bed's full. I got a 182 Cessna on the bed, and I think it's a 1400 millimeter. I think it's a 55.1 inch wing spread on it. And I got a Bearcat in there on the bed. Those 2 planes alone takes up a queen size bed. I don't like I never did like the theory of taking wings off of a plane and putting them all back together when I get there to fly. I never did like that. Spend too much time building a plane, take it apart every time. the more you take that apart, more stuff's going to get weak in. Joints are not going to tighten down hard no more. Just going to wear it out more. That's the way I see it. I got a Bixler back there that's been cartwheeled, and it bent. There's only two long screws that holds up the wings from the top side. There's two long screws goes in there, and they got bent inside there. And I don't have no really a good way to hold the wings in without hard gluing it in. And I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Bixler, it flies good. One day it kind of tip stalled on me. It made a mess of things. I got two battery chargers for my planes. I'm charged two at a time, two different chargers, or do that parallel charging on a bunch of packs if I need to. I got a Bixler too, and I set it up for FPV, and I haven't finished it. I got a flight board in it. Got OBS onto the monitor from the flight board. I just never did finish it. Yeah, I never did like them long screws that went in the Bixler to hold them wings on. That's a crappy mess they did that. I'll wind up hard gluing them in probably. So I don't ever take that plane apart. I don't want to take it apart. Hot glue is the way to go. I'm gonna probably use foam tack on it. I got hot glue gun. That hot glue gun works in a pinch. I used to take a hot glue gun to the field with me every time I go flying. It's got me out of a pinch. Well, I'd heat that thing up down there. I glued something, broke off, and I was back flying in no time. Hot glue will set up quick. Yeah, don't leave home without a hot glue gun. What's up, Air Shows? Collins? Where's my Corsair at? You little booger. My Park Zone Corsair. You got a battery powered hot glue. I don't have one of them. I plug mine in. I either plug it up. At the old airfield I had, we had electricity there. We had a meter there on the clubhouse. And a place, a battery charging place there. I could just plug in there, just work on my planes. But the field I'm using now, we don't have no plug ups, nothing. You'll be down there flying late in the afternoon, you'll be flying in the dark. Only thing you can see is the blinking lights on your wings. And I've packed up down there completely dark, trying to load up my stuff in the truck and leave. but it's all good. I saved my big planes with a lot of lights on it for late afternoon flying, right at dark, till it gets dark. Collins, what you been up to, buddy? Hadn't seen you in a while. Hello, Don. Pamela about 2 or 3 days ago told me to tell y'all my RC pilot friends hi. So I'm relaying a message for Pamela. Trying to get comfortable, guys. Oh. They cut me in my stomach Friday, Don. I got a hole in my stomach right now. Dealing with that. I think I'm going to live, though. I had went down there Friday to see the doctor with my intentions. I'd already made up my mind I was going to accept going on insulin. And that wasn't the case at all. This medicine he's put me on has helped me. It's lowered my A1C down from 10 down to 7.1. And he's increased my medicine by another tablet per day. So he said we're going on the right track. So he's getting my blood sugar down for me. So hopefully I can get it back down around 6 and I'll be okay. I haven't talked to Pam today. She might be lurking in here. Never know about her. Talked to her on the phone last night. Maybe she'll jump on here in a minute. She thinks I got a sexy voice. Imagine that. I think she needs her head examined. Is Kenny going back live this week again? Is he working weird schedule? Hope he does his show on Thursday nights again. GB's baby due around Easter. That'd be around the 17th. So GB's baby should be here within 7 days, maybe. So he'll be having a little baby girl pilot. You can see GB out there trying to teach her how to fly already. Should be flying in no time. I don't know if George is still in here, Quinn, or not. Yeah, she'd be flying first, walking later. Okay, Quinn, glad you dropped in, buddy. Keep them 3Ds, the shiny side up, rubber side down. I seen that George, another grandpa again. Knowed he had a daughter with a son. I didn't know he had a son with a baby. Or another daughter. I'm not sure. George, is that your son's wife that had the baby? Is that another daughter? It's my son's first baby. Okay. Cool. My youngest son's got two babies. We call them Bam Bam and Pebbles. They're hyper as they can be. The boy, he's bouncing off the wall. He's 4. And Pebbles, she looks just like Pebbles. She runs around the house with no diaper on, screaming in the background. She won't keep her clothes on. I told my son Matt, I said, you better get that straightened out. That's going to be a problem one day. He just laughed. George is grandpa again. Once it gets started, it never stops. Then they'll grow up and have great grandkids. I got great grandkids. I've got a granddaughter that had a baby. So it just keeps on going. My youngest son was born in 1990, and my granddaughter was born in 95. So I was still having kids in 90, and my granddaughter was born in 95. Now she's married and had a baby son. So I'm great grandpa. Imagine that. Got them scattered all over the place. Her name just keeps going on. Go forth and spread your seed. I guess that's what we do. Yeah, Bam Bam's a good name for a grandson. Oh, he's Bam Bam for sure. And Pebbles, she looks just like Pebbles. Spitting image of her. So we nicknamed them Bam Bam and Pebbles. That's hilarious. Oh, I can't get easy, guys. want y'all to know I'm doing this show with a hole in my stomach. You can probably stick your finger down in. It don't feel too bad. So all I need is another hole in my head. Another hole in my body. I don't like surgery, guys. Although it is a inpatient, outpatient type deal, still don't like being cut on. Don't like the knife. Something about being cut with a knife. I think I'd rather be shot with a gun than opened up with a knife. That's my honest opinion. I've worked with knives all my life. A meat cutter for about 50 years. I've cut my hands pretty bad. I've run a boning knife from right here all the way up in the palm of my hand before. I've cut the tips of my fingers off. I've cut this index finger to the bone. I've laid my thumb wide open. You gotta respect a knife. My knives I work with, you can shave hair off your arm with it. I kept them razor sharp all the time. The duller they are, the harder they are to work with all day. I wasn't that kind of guy. My stuff was sharp. My dad taught me how to cut meat. First, he taught me how to sharpen a knife, and I thank him for that. It made my life a whole lot easier. I don't know how long I'm going to hold off. I'm kind of wore out. We'll go to about 9 o'clock. We'll call it a night. Roach, I still want to buy a helicopter. I still don't know what to buy. First, I gotta get my radio straightened out with a battery pack. I guess I'll just break down and buy that Spectrum battery and that charger they sell. Altogether, it'll be about $50 for all of it. I think the battery's like $34. And the charger fits and plugs it up in the back of the radio will be like $19.99. So about $50. I get tired of eating ketchup, Jeff. It's good when you want to eat it, but a lot of times I just get tired of eating it. I cooked pork chops tonight with 57 sauce on it with just French fries, just salt and pepper on them. Didn't want no ketchup on them. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do when I get some extra money. Let me tell y'all what the government's done down here in Tennessee on me. I got a letter in the mail last week. My property taxes went up about $80,000 for no damn reason. All I did was cut down a rose bush out here out of the front yard. I drug it out of the ground with a truck. They want to charge me $80,000 for beautification, I think. I don't know. They hit all of us down here on property taxes. The land value went up. from I first bought this place. It was the land, 5 acres, was worth 18.5 or 18,300, something like that. It stayed there forever. These past 3 or 4 years ago, they upped it up to 30,000 just on the land increase. Well, I get a letter this past week saying it's worth $80,000 now, my 5 acres. Ain't that some crap? It'd be great if I was in the market to sell my home, but I'm not. I'm not in the market to sell it. I'm in the market to live comfortable on Social Security disability and be able to afford my property taxes. And that's the kicker. I'm doing good to pay what they was wanting year before last. Now they increased property taxes by 80,000. They killing me. Think I'm gonna sell this and go buy me a condominium where I ain't got no maintenance. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know at this rate, I'll be in bankruptcy court for too long. They'll be auctioning my place off on the courthouse steps. I don't know if I'll ever see this place get paid off or not. Been working on it though. Tough times, guys. Has any of y'all had a price increase on property taxes? This is appraisal from the property assessor office. They'll give me a year to pay my last year's taxes. No, just on the land, my 5 acres, it went up to 80,000 from 18. It went up from 18 to 30,000. Then it went up to 80,000 now. So that's increased the whole thing of the whole property, house and land together. It's increased. It's crazy. I think Uncle Sam got deep pockets and they wanted to fill it. All I can think of. It don't get no easier. And they say I'm living my golden years. Yeah. Yeah. That's all they're doing, charging me more property taxes, Roach. That's all of it. I ain't done anything to increase the value of this place. All I've done is cut down a banana tree, but I do that every fall. Now I've yanked a big rose bush out of the front yard of my 4-wheel drive truck. Tired of messing with it. Now I get a letter saying it's worth $80,000. This is crazy. Can't win for losing. It'd be great if I could sell this place for that kind of money, but I really don't want to sell it. And I'd have to turn right around and buy another house, which be outrageously high. If somebody has to pay this much money for my place, you know, in hindsight, I'd have to pay higher for the next place I buy. This is a seller's market, not a buyer's market. It's fool's gold and rush years. You got that right, Fred. I don't know. I don't know how to live this kind of life when you get old. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be. I got Uncle Rick'em Chick'em is in the house. What's up, Uncle? I think the Democrats have got a spending plan and they won't fulfill that. So they're going after the. I'd say I'm not one of the person's average income. I'm just living off Social Security. Are they going after me? So you know your mama, your granddaddy, or your parents, they're going to have to pay too. They're going after me, which I think that's terrible. They're going after somebody on Social Security to get more money from them. The way they're giving it to these people that shouldn't even be here in the United States, and we got to fund their way. Yeah, I can't afford another house. I got my payments where I can afford to make the payment on this, Breckham. I can't live nowhere cheaper than I am now. But the thing of it is, they're jacking up my price. Property taxes went up another 80,000, so they won't collect more property taxes on me. That's the bad thing about it. I had to go take a second mortgage out just to pay property taxes. Or go work part time at the 7-Eleven store. Yeah, I just got my letter saying the first of this year my property went from 129 to 203. That's a big jump, guys, on property value. 129 to 203. And I ain't done a damn thing to this place. Nuts. Kind of boils my blood even thinking about it. There's no telling what my taxes would be on it. My neighbor's house went up from, oh, I think his house he built next door to me, appraised at 222, and now it's 330,000. His property value went up the same as mine, 80,000. So his property worth 330,000, and mine hit 203. I've been here since 2011. I got trees I planted out here that's 20, 30 foot tall now. That was 2.5 foot tall when I set them out. I got trees that big out back. I've been here a while. I ain't planning on going nowhere. I've told everybody I'll go to the grave living at this house. I ain't planning on moving ever. Took me a hard. I looked at moving real hard when I moved in here. I took my time. The state bought my other house. They were going to demolish it, build a road to it. So I just took my time moving in here. Took me about 4 months. doing a little bit at a time. And I said, this will be the last house I move to. I've been here 10 years, I guess. I've probably got another 10 years to pay on this place before I get it paid for, but I don't know. I don't know if I ever see 10 more years or not. The way these golden years are hitting me, there ain't nothing golden about here. JCB's in Tennessee, I think. He's in middle Tennessee. I think he's around Murfreesboro. I'm about 56 miles northeast of Nashville. I'm in the middle Tennessee area, but up north a little bit to the east. And I'm sure there's places with property taxes a whole lot more expensive than mine. But this is like a shocker to me. My dad owned 25 acres down in Lebanon, and his taxes wasn't about $225 every year. I come up here and bought this place, 5 acres, and it's almost $800 a month. A year. Golden showers. Yeah, they got some deep pockets we're trying to fill up. Well, they got holes in the pockets. Democrats love giving money away that they ain't got and making other people pay for it. I'll be so damn glad when they get the hell out of office. I hurt somebody's feelings in here. I'm sorry about it. Nashville, the reason I left Nashville, I lived down there, is the utilities, the electric company, the water company is all owned by the government. The government regulates what you pay. And I never did get along with them. Nashville they love tourist money, but they still getting people to pay their taxes down there to build Nashville better, to bring in more people, more revenue. But they ain't putting that money back in the taxpayer's pocket. They ripping people off more. That's why I don't like big cities. The big city rules is coming out here in the country where I'm at. I don't like it worth a damn. I'll tell you straight up. And nothing about the government I'm trusting right now. Nothing. Guys, just after 9 o'clock, I think I want to say my goodbyes. I'm going to try to get easy. Back's hurting. Hate to go on rants on here, but damn, I've been hurting for over a week. I don't understand people giving money out to people to not work. I don't understand that. When I was working, I had to go out and provide a living every damn day and work my damn ass off all my life to make a living. And for people to get paid for not working these days, my head just turns around. And the wages I earned back in the day, which you can go to a fast food restaurant and start in at $12 an hour. Have you ever heard of that shit? That's uncalled for. Them kids that they hiring for $12 an hour, they're not got no work in them. They're there for the paycheck on Friday. And that's it. And can I have the weekend off to party with my friends? That's it. Y'all don't want to get me started on this shit. Politics, the golden years. Wears me out, guys. Wears me out. Let's shake my head. Y'all gonna do a fly in, Fred? Y'all answer Fred. Anybody wants to do a real flight session tonight. Y'all let him know in here if you would. Thanks, Fred. He's got me on the right track. I just wish he'd sent some antibiotics home and some pain medicine home with me Friday, but I'll manage. I've dealt with back pain all my life, so a few more days ain't gonna bother me. I do appreciate y'all coming in and hollering at me. Fred's gonna set up a real flight. Y'all get in there and type in Jenny's telephone number, y'all can get in. It'll be password protected. Probably be, I'll type it in here, 8675309. That's your girlfriend's number right there. I think that's it. 8675309. That's it, I believe. Use that as a password to get in Fred's flight tonight. I appreciate y'all dropping in, guys. And maybe next week I can come back and give you another Sunday show. Hopefully I'm feeling better. I appreciate the prayers, the thoughts, and everything. Peace and much love.